manner that guarantees that both the public as well as the inmates enjoy their rights, dignity, explore opportunities and aspirations lawfully, safely, and peacefully. It is my hope that the service has now embraced correctional practices and aligned its policies, procedures, and standards with the Constitution and our development agenda. The shift in the correctional service paradigm from punishment and retribution to rehabilitation and correction has opened up novel possibilities with important implications for our development program. In particular, the rehabilitation and correction framework focuses on reform, redirection, as well as the empowerment of prisoners for effective social participation. To reduce a prisoner's likelihood of returning to antisocial conduct and increase their capacity for gainful activity, correctional services now impart knowledge, skills, and training in various arts and crafts. I have considered the various fields in which the service trains prisoners and noted with great satisfaction that they align with the government's commitment under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. Under agriculture and food security agenda, we intend to feed the nation and drastically enhance our agro-industrial output. Many correctional institutions have huge tracts of land that should be put to full use and join the government in fulfilling the food sufficiency commitment. These institutions have duly been instructed to ensure productivity and increase in incomes, more specifically for the prison department. We are going to provide, as I committed, 67 new tractors and other implements and equipment that will enable the prison department in the lands that they have to put under production 8,000 acres to produce maize, to produce rice, vegetables, and other produce that will support the government program on food sufficiency. Under our affordable housing program, we have set out to create millions of jobs throughout the building industry, construction of projects, extraction and preparation of building materials, as well as fabrication and installment of fixtures, fittings, and other accessories, among other activities. Under our micro and small enterprise, we intend to encourage the prison's enterprise by providing additional modern equipment to improve the quality of products that comes out of our prison enterprise industry so that we can better serve both the inmates with good quality training and equipping them with the necessary knowledge for them to participate meaningfully once they leave prison. We have embarked also on financial and capacity and other forms of empowerment for entrepreneurs to innovate, incubate, and curate business ideas into the next generation and to profitably engage in enterprise in various sectors and at different scales. The Hustler Fund will provide and make affordable funding available to support these enterprises, reduce barriers to accessing funding, and deepen financial inclusion. I am encouraged, therefore, to note that the prison service has placed emphasis in educating and training prisoners in various aspects of agriculture, including irrigation and mechanized farming. I am also happy to see the magnificent handicraft and other items produced by skilled prisoners under the auspices of the prison's enterprises. As we take concerted and robust measures to combat climate change through the restoration of national forest cover, I take this opportunity to commend the State Department for Correctional Services, which has planted 443,000 trees so far in prison institutions across the country. This impressive number excludes the 2,000 trees planted under the Community Service Order afforestation program, 5,000 trees planted at the Kianjukini Forest in Kirinyaga County, and the Marmanet Forest Initiative, which aims to plant an additional 100,000 trees. Just to let the prison service to know that it is the commitment of government, and I expect that the prison service will start with the land they have by putting at least 20% of the land they have under tree cover, including fruit trees. I also expect the prison service to participate robustly in the production of seedlings for our program on planting 15 billion trees in the next 10 years. I also applaud the State Department for producing varieties of seeds for different ecological areas. The Cabinet Secretary is responsible for Environment and Interior must effectively coordinate to ensure efficient uptake of seedlings, including initial production, so that no one and no trees overgrow in nurseries. To solve the problem of overcrowding in our prisons, free up land in urban centers for critical public services, and provide more space to accommodate prison population and training facilities. The Cabinet Secretaries responsible for Interior and Public Works have been instructed to urgently develop a prisons master plan, which will be used to identify and develop new and modern prison sites. This will provide ample opportunity to impart necessary skills, training, and education through correctional services in the spirit of rehabilitation and reform. At the same time, I note that more than 10,000 prisoners are serving sentences of 3 years and below. Further, 41% of the prison population is awaiting trial for bailable offenses. All these people need not be incarcerated. It is important for stakeholders in the justice ecosystem to seriously implement alternative dispute resolution and to consider alternatives to imprisonment for relatively minor sentences. I urge the judiciary to provide leadership in this matter and the Attorney General to initiate necessary engagements in this respect. To graduates assembled on the pass out parade, your assignment is clearly spelled out for you. You will have the responsibility of performing your duties lawfully in a manner that promotes the objectives of our correctional system and complements our economic transformation agenda through occupational training. Most critically, you will be responsible for rehabilitating offenders into responsible and productive citizens who will not only successfully reintegrate into society upon return, but also contribute significantly to wealth creation and shared prosperity. On this, you have the support of the government of Kenya. You have my commitment at a personal level to support the entire prisons fraternity in delivering on the mandate assigned to you by the Constitution of Kenya. Let me also commit that the infrastructure being developed, as I made a commitment, that you have a facility here that is being developed, the housing program here in Ruiru, and the one in Shimolatewa. I want those facilities to be completed before the end of this year, and the minister should come and open them for use by those who are waiting for those facilities. We will be discussing shortly the big program on housing with the ministry responsible so that we can deliver on our commitment on improving housing for all our prison servicemen, officers, and commanders. Let me also ask you, as you look into the big space available to you to correct, to provide correctional service, to rehabilitate those who are offenders, and to reform them so that they can reintegrate into society, that we must, as a nation, continuously look out for those who want to abuse, even the religious sector, people who are masquerading as religious people, yet what they do is contrary to the teachings and to the beliefs of religion